know it's true. The moment of power belongs to you. You chose a path, a higher lane where satisfaction breaks the chain. When you open a trade, you rise so high like a god who owns the sky. The world's beneath your steady hands, a life you shape the way you plan. Today's your day, don't be afraid. Click with faith, the move is made. Buy or sell, it's all the same. Balance dancing in the game. Turn emotions into gold. Future stories to be told. From this moment, here you stand. Trading years at your command. Life becomes what you create. Silence builds a stronger state. You observe, release, let go of what you can't control, you know. When you open a trade, you rise so high like a god who owns the sky. The world's beneath your steady hands, a life you shape the way you plan. Today's your day, don't be afraid. Click with faith, the move is made. Buy or sell, it's all the same. Balance dancing in the game. Turn emotions into gold. Future stories to be told. From this moment, here you stand. Trading years at your command. Strong in silence, clear in mind. Every loss a gift you'll find. Step by step your power grows. The market speaks, the trader knows. Today's your day, the crown is yours. Open wide the trading doors. Every chart becomes your stage. Write your story, turn the page. Turn emotions into gold. Legends crafted, brave and bold. From this moment, here you stand. Trading years at your command. Today's the day, you know it's true. The moment of power belongs to you. You chose a path, a higher lane where satisfaction breaks the chain. When you open a trade, you rise so high like a god who owns the sky. The world's beneath your steady hands, a life you shape the way you plan. Today's your day, don't be afraid. Click with faith, the move is made. Buy or sell, it's all the same. Balance dancing in the game. Turn emotions into gold. Future stories to be told. From this moment, here you stand. Trading years at your command. Life becomes what you create. Silence builds a stronger state. You observe, release, let go of what you can't control, you know. When you open a trade, you rise so high like a god who owns the sky. The world's beneath your steady hands, a life you shape the way you plan. Today's your day, don't be afraid. Click with faith, the move is made. Buy or sell, it's all the same. Balance dancing in the game. Turn emotions into gold. Future stories to be told. From this moment, here you stand. Trading years at your command. Strong in silence, clear in mind. Every loss a gift you'll find. Step by step your power grows. The market speaks, the trader knows. Today's your day, the crown is yours. Open wide the trading doors. Every chart becomes your stage. Write your story, turn the page. Turn emotions into gold. Legends crafted, brave and bold. From this moment, here you stand. Trading years at your command. Today's the day, you know it's true. The moment of power belongs to you. You chose a path, a higher lane where satisfaction breaks the chain. When you open a trade, you rise so high like a god who owns the sky. The world's beneath your steady hands, a life you shape the way you plan. Today's your day, don't be afraid. Click with faith, the move is made.
Hey guys, good morning. Wow, this is so weird. Where is the entry? Yeah, yeah, JF, I do like quarterly theory, and it's not a new addition to my analysis. Ian, I'm the same here. I'm looking for long setups. I would have wanted price to come a little lower at the 50% level of this pre-market open, like no, at this, market open little price leg here. I would have liked that. But I'm also seeing how the bodies of the candles here are respecting the 25% level of a fib that I have on the daily chart. However, I'm not really sure the daily is quite relevant when we're talking about 1 minute price action. And also, I like the way we inversed this bullish FVG here on the 5 minutes, the one at 920. I do believe we're going higher. However, I'm not really sure where my entry is supposed to be. Therefore, or actually, no, I know where my entry is supposed to be. I just haven't had one yet. So, yeah, probably that's where the struggle comes from. I mean, I assume that's what you're talking about when you're saying struggle. Okay. I might actually be looking to take longs here. Not really a top of the 50% level, but we did tap this nice unicorn here on the 1 minute. 922 bearish FVG being invalidated by 933. I would like to see though, like I don't know, like a 1 minute order block, bullish order block forming here, which it's not the case yet. So this is the first presented FVG. This one. Oh, sorry. Yeah, not yet ready. I mean, okay, so we did tap that 50% level. We also tapped the first presented fair value gap. If we can actually move above this little swing high here, 949, I'm going to try out longs. We'll see if that's going to be the case or not, because for now it's just and I also like this little yeah, I could say this little SMT divergence here in between these little three lows, but it I would like to see, yeah, that low really traded through. Sorry, that high, not the low. Okay, guys, I'm trying out longs here. Where is this? Okay, I guess you guys should be able to see Ninja Trader here. I'd like to see a push through that initial New York swing high at 741. I wouldn't want gold to stop just here yet. You guys can see that I bought too many contracts and like the market's not moving that much. Okay, now it is. Okay, right now we really need to see it expand higher. Yeah. Okay, it's going up nicely, isn't it? But have to be paying attention because we did reach an area of buy-side liquidity, and look at silver lagging to push higher. So really have to pay attention to that. I'm going to move stop to break even right now. I wouldn't want to see any kind of rejection. Well, I already have like, how much? More than 80 pips of profit. That's what, 8 handles if you'd be talking about futures, right? So as you guys can see here, I executed right when that little swing high here was taken out at 9:49 when it was broken. Basically, the trade looks like this. Stop loss under that swing low. Didn't have 2R yet. But I guess that we could. We'll see. Okay, so this is where my 2R would be on the futures, 4128.3. I know the price is different than on the Forex market. I know that, but it is what it is. Let's see if it can actually push higher. Oh, nice. I did get 2R. If you're looking at Forex price action, I did, but not based on futures. Oh, okay, I did get that now. Now you guys look at the expansion that we're getting here. Oh my God, that's nice. Yeah. Ooh. You know what? I'm going to take that. Yeah, I'm going to take that. I'm all out, you guys. All out about here. Nice and quick. Really, really nice and quick. So let's go real fast because, you know, there's not a lot of stuff to be explained here. Let's go through this trade and see exactly what was happening here and why I'm going long, why I went long. First, we had this nice sequential SMT divergence in between the 90-minute Q2 here from 7:30 to 9 a.m. and Q3 from 9 a.m. till 10:30. So you see that gold did not make a lower low. However, we did have silver creating repeated lower lows. So we do have an SMT divergence here, and not only it's an SMT divergence, it's a sequential SMT divergence, which, if you guys don't know, it's not my concept. It's not ICT's concept. It's Trader Day's Trader Day's concept, which means that there is an SMT divergence in between two closely related quarters. So in here we have Q2, which is this portion of price action here. The lowest low of that second quarter, 90-minute second quarter being this one, 8:15. And then this piece of price action, hold on, or this piece of time, if you want, that it's still going. This third 90-minute quarter of the New York AM session is going to close at 10:30 a.m. So we did have gold showing strength here because gold did not create a lower low, as opposed to silver, which did create a lower low. And even though we are not necessarily seeing gold creating bullish FVG here on the 5-minute, we did have a bearish FVG being invalidated. So 920 bearish FVG on the 5 minutes got invalidated. We did have a nice close above it. And then you can see this price leg on the 1 minute from 9:30 open all the way up to 9:36. So this little bullish price leg, which was made up of exclusively bullish candles. I put a fib on that. Why on that price leg? Because that's the price leg that apparently was rejecting after this little manipulation occurring here, this bearish leg. Why would I consider that manipulation? Well, because it went down in a rapid way, and it was the price leg that created the SMT in between gold and silver, where gold did not create a lower low, but silver did create a lower low. So then, like I said, I wanted to see price here touching the 50% level of that little bullish price leg. Initially, it did not do that, and I thought it was going to reject from here, but it did not. And I'm glad that I didn't take any longs in here at around 9:45, 9:46, 9:47, because if I had done that, my stop loss would have been under 9:45, and I would have been tagged out, and then price would have gone up, and I would have been so pissed. We also had a nice tap into that first presented FVG and other factors adding up to the long idea besides this 5-minute bullish inversion. We had 922 bearish FVG on the 1 minute being the last bearish FVG that got respected and price rejected from with momentum. Like, if you guys want to know, my definition of momentum is either we're creating strong candles, either we're creating bearish FVGs. If we're talking about bearish momentum, which is what this little price leg in here did after it rebalanced the 922 bearish FVG. And then we had a nice push above that with that bullish leg, which also inversed the 5-minute bearish FVG. And it was also New York open 9:30. We had created a nice first presented FVG here 9:32, and everything just overlapped nicely. Besides this, we also had been accumulating a lot of buy side liquidity here at the pre New York open right here. And yeah, it was pretty obvious that that area was going to be targeted. Right now, what I'm thinking is that we might actually see price start to move down, because we do have SMT sell side here at the 9:30 swing low. And we are inside a daily bearish fair value gap. As you guys can see here. We're also overlapping an area of a bearish FVG here on the 1 hour, which resides right inside that that daily bearish FVG. And we have SMT divergence again. Sequential SMT divergence, including on the 5 minutes, where we have Q2 swing high being taken out by gold, Q2 swing high not being taken out by gold, by silver, and we can see a rapid rejection from there. I would, however, also we did inverse the 959 bullish FVG, so that's a nice inversion. Not sure I'm going to get an entry here though, because I don't think price will come back, give me a shot to enter. I don't think it will. But I would like if it would, you know. Okay, did now. So right now I would like to see a rejection. I think a safer entry would be once this little swing low here, it's going to be taken out. What's that? 1006. 1006. 1006. Yeah, if we can take out 1006, I'm probably gonna go short. But yeah. Okay, so if we're not breaking under this little swing low here, I'm not taking a shot. If it fails to break that and it goes higher, I'm going to wait for more info because it might actually continue to push higher. And also the fact that this, you know, that we did have an attempt to reject from that unicorn setup with the 1008 candle, and it didn't do that. And right now the current M1 candle is just pushing higher and it seems to be forming a rather strong bullish body. It's really discouraging me from taking a short setup, even if we break under 1006. I'm probably going to risk less. I don't know. I'm just going to take one mini contract. in case we get something. So if I'm shorting here, that's going to be 41.20, 41.21, let's say. And stop loss, 41.29. So that's like a $8 stop loss. $8 stop loss. Okay, going short. Oh, 2 minis? Why 2 minis? No, I got too early. I actually had my... I probably should be closing this. Okay, I'm out because I was not supposed to click on sell. I had my finger on the mouse and somehow I clicked the button. So I'm not taking anything yet because I do have to wait for that low to be broken. You know, I also want to measure this last price leg here and see whether... Okay, so we did close under the 25% level, which is a good... But if we can, if we get rejection from the 50% level, then I won't like that. Yeah, I need to take my finger off the mouse because it just goes click, click. Like less than 2 minutes until this current 5-minute candle, 15-minute candle will close. We might actually form a BISI here. Yeah, this is not working out the way I wanted it to. Oh God, I'm so glad I woke up and I closed that impulsive short. That would have been a stupid thing. Would probably be a better idea to wait for reversals after 10:30. Unless we're just going to get continuation after that. So you guys are really quiet today. Hi! Say something! Oh my god. Hi! My unicorn says hi. You guys imagine punching through this level right now? Okay, let me just remove these little... Look at how perfectly, starting at the beginning of Q4 micro, like the micro fourth quarter, price started to go up in here, taking out the swing high. Like, I have a strong conviction that if price will close back inside the range that it broke above from, which it already did, we're going to start seeing price going down. And a reclaim of this bearish FVG would be amazing, of the 1005. This was really predictable, you guys. Honestly, extremely predictable. And yeah, obviously your girl took it, but I'm not really sure it's going to continue to push lower. I did take this on the 15 seconds chart. The only thing is that once we take out on the 15 seconds, once we take out this minor sell side here, we're entering the realm of a 15-minute bullish fair value gap. And there's also, like, this is also an area of 1 minute buy side liquidity. Oh, sorry, sell side liquidity. So it might actually reject from there, unless price is just going to start really catching up on bearish momentum. If it does that, that's great. I'm already with my stop loss at break even. This is the 15 seconds chart. Oh my God, look at this going. Yeah, that's nice. Nice. And I can also take out the fib here so you guys can see it better. This is the 1 minute chart. But we do need to see it continue to push lower. Because if it doesn't do that, then it's just a pullback to that 15-minute bullish fair value gap. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take one contract off. So I'm buying one. Okay, just one left. I made an additional $70 on this 15 seconds entry, which is not bad. $70, like, that's fine. So let's go back to the 15 seconds chart. My entry was, my entry was seeing that price closed. So you guys remember I said that if price is going to close back inside or back under that 1 minute swing high that it just took, I have a strong conviction that it's going to start to push lower. So on the 1 minute, it did that with the 1017 candle. But it did have this bullish FVG here that it needed to, invalidate. However, if we're looking at the 15 minutes, we had price creating this 10, 15, and 15 seconds bearish inversion here, this little bearish FVG. And it did also overlap that with this bearish fair value gap here. That it also entered in and rejected from. I took the entry here. Hold on, let me just pull that up like that. $2R would be right around here, and I think, yeah, just got that. And I'm really convinced that it can actually push lower, because you see this area here delineated by these two blue lines. That's the 15-minute bullish FVG that it created a little earlier. And it really seems to be pushing right through that area. But we'll see what it does. Okay. Right now, as a breaker, I'd consider this on the 1 minute, 935. I'd consider this candle a bullish breaker. So if we manage to invalidate that, this candle, if it closes under it, if it pushes under it strongly, we could actually see price going even further to the downside. And you can also see this 5-minute bullish FVG 955, how price didn't blink in front of it. But see, we still have to move through the breaker, through the bullish breaker here, and invalidate that. Yeah. Oh, tough one here, you guys. Tough one. Because right now you can see how we are rejecting from that bullish breaker. Really need to be going right through it if you want to see continue to go lower to 930 low, which is where we have the next sell side area. I would also pay attention to the 951 swing low, and not necessarily the swing low itself, but you know, this area. This whole area here. Because it, like, I'm sure that if I go to a bigger time frame, this thing is going to look like a bullish order block. So 2 wins right now. Oh my God. Yeah, I can definitely consider 2 W's. W. W. Yesterday was L, like as in lesson. Yeah, but today is a W. It's fine. Cool stuff. LOL. Look at the 955 bullish FVG here on the 1 minute. Price picked up on a lot of bullish momentum during that candles trading in order to penetrate this swing high here, you see? And then it had a rebalance of that and then a push higher. And right now, we're just pushing right through that. So I would say that we are forming a bearish unicorn. Also, remember that I said a little earlier that it would be great if the 1005 bearish FVG on the 1 minute would be reclaimed. That already happened. You can see here. But it's weird that we're not moving away from that already. Oh my God, new names here in the chat. Nasim FX, I never saw you in my live stream. JF, either, I didn't see you till now. If this is not your first time in a live stream and I just noticed you now, sorry. But if it's your first time here, welcome. Willkommen. What should we do here? Like, oh my God. You're following me from 2 years ago. Oh my God. Your name sounds familiar. From Telegram. Oh, today is the third live. Okay. Okay, so we are retesting 1006 and rejecting, breaking under 1032 would be a nice extra confirmation for a continuation lower, I would say. And that 15-minute bullish fair value gap, I'm considering it right now as inversed, but would have it like really inversed in my head if we could break under 1032. You know, it's not a typical price action day again. It's Wednesday. It's third weekly quarter. We're supposed to have nice moves during the New York AM session, which is now. And we did, but not, you know, if we're thinking price moved 300 pips within how much? 1 hour. I guess we could say that's okay, but you know, it's not typical based on the volatility that gold is capable of, you know. Ooh, it's going down. So anyone who did not jump in this falling train, moving train, I don't know how I should call this. You guys don't anymore. Wow. I still have half of my trade going on here. On my futures account. Still holding half of that. And you know what? I wouldn't want anyone who's taking late short entries, you don't want your stop loss to be any higher than 1036 swing high. You should not put it higher. Like if you just entered, let's say here, once price broke under 1032, you should not have your stop loss anywhere higher than 10, what was that, 36, 1036. So it should be sort of like this. Okay, and If price is going to continue to move lower all the way to the 930 low, you should start taking some profit. If price doesn't show a strong expansion beyond that swing low, if it breaks under that low and then sort of like retraces and then, you know, sort of like stays there, whatever, you at least you should be protecting your position at break even, unless you aren't really smart to take some profit off. Paying attention to this swing low here, 1051. We really need to push through that. Let's see what the 15 seconds is saying. Yeah, you see, based on the 15 seconds, we shouldn't see price move above here. Because if it does that, we're cooked. It's not going lower if it breaks that, you know, that little swing high. Which means we don't want to see the 1039 bearish FVG being rebalanced. We do not want that. We want a sharp continuation move down without 939 bearish FVG being retested, rebalanced, or whatever. You guys, look at this trade. Nice one. I'm going to take $170 from my other, you know, from that mini runner that I had on my futures account. Yeah. I've done my 1% for the day in 2 trades, which is more than enough. See, I told you, you need to be taking some profit. If you shorted anywhere or along the line, you need to be taking some profit. You guys, this was nice. Lydia de Petite Fille. All right. I'm going to close out Ninja Trader and we're just going to sit here, have fun as gold unfolds, if it unfolds any further. There are days when price action is absolutely garbage. And there are other days when price action just gives you confidence that it's going to play by the rules, not by your rules, my rules, ICT's rules, or anyone else's rules, but by price action's own rules. Because that's what we're focusing on. We're focusing on what is price doing. And if price seems to be doing something, and then it sort of like convinces us, okay, I'm going to go short, or okay, I'm going to go long. But then it's sort of like changes its mind, then it's just, I don't know, it's a confidence wrecker. Oh my God, no sound. What do you mean there was no sound? There was sound. There is sound. You scared me. You scared me. I thought there was no sound. Oh my God, look at it going down. Alex, why didn't you keep a runner? Yeah, because I made my 1%. Yesterday, my boyfriend was showing me a guy's video. He was singing, 1% a day keeps the 9 to 5 away. 1% a day keeps the 9 to 5 away. Guys, take care. W again. W. We have a W. Take care. I'm going to call it a day. I have lots of work to do because we're not going to have any live stream until next Wednesday. I know you're going to miss me. I'm going to miss you also. Don't cry for me, Argentina, because I'll be back. I will be back. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys next Wednesday. I am going to be posting, though, on social media. I'm going to take advantage of these few days of break. Maybe I'm going to create some more social media content. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to make some short form videos based on the, trades that I'm usually taking during these live streams, because I know that a lot of you guys don't really have time to maybe don't really have time or don't really have patience to rewatch the live streams to see my explanations about why I'm taking a trade or whatnot. So I think that, me making short form videos with the explanation about why I took a trade, just isolating those few sentences, those moments when I take a trade, and just creating like an Instagram reel or a YouTube short. I think it's beneficial for everyone. So talk to you guys next Wednesday. I can't wait to talk to you guys again. And yeah, take care. And thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and whatever you want to do.